How to use the medical record area in VetNetSoft. First, you find the client you want. Let's say I choose this client, and it opens up the data card. This side, you see the owner's information, and here you see the pet information. You see that here's the owner, and this owner has 3 animals here, and you are on Bailey at this moment. Let's say Bailey comes in to the clinic and you want to start a new medical record. Click on medical record here at the bottom of the data card. First of all, you see here what kind of diagnoses were made altogether during all the visits for Bailey. You can see also all treatments and purchases by this client for Bailey. But here we are, we want to make a new medical record here. Click on creating new medical record. This is set for default. That's the default template for the Airport Animal Emergency Center. You can see it here with this red check. So you can choose this or any of the other medical record templates if you want. But let's say at Airport Emergency Clinic, we are going to use this free formatted. So let's say you click on OK, and then opens up the medical record section. You can make this window here bigger by clicking here. So it's nice and big now. Now here, this is the medical record part for Airport Animal Emergency Center. You can't use this part of the medical record because we did not choose the VetNetSoft pre-coded template. We chose this template, so we have to use this. So let's say check in, and there are certain abbreviations I showed in a abbreviation section. One of them is DT, and enter, so it enters basically the check-in date and time. Let's say your referring veterinarian is Dr. Jones. Last vaccination was in 2013. Have you been here before? Yes. Reason for visit, let's say that shaking ears. Client says small swelling on left ear. So the chief complaint is, let's say swollen left ear. Physical exam, weight, temperature, so, and the physical exam notes. And let's say we find that that the left pinna is swollen ear hematoma, and we also have ear discharge. So main problems: auricular hematoma. So let's say that we want to use drop-in pre-formatted information here from the other template section. I'm just using this as an example. So, but let's say we want to choose what kind of differential diagnosis we have here. And if you see it here, it says if you hit Control L, then it opens up the template or long note section. So let's Control L, and here opens up here for me that I got, for example, I want to put in differential diagnosis. I don't have here for the ear hematoma, but let's just, for the sake of example, put in differential diagnosis. Let's say diarrhea. So it puts in immediately that, let's say that this dog happened to have chronic diarrhea problem, and puts in the differential diagnosis here. Medical notes. Here we could put in, let's say, the ear hematoma surgery notes. Again, I hit Control L, and I happen to have it here, surgery, hematoma, and puts it in for me. So I don't have to type out all these things here. So I have already dropped in the ear hematoma surgery. I dropped in differential diagnosis, and let's say the client instructions, discharge instructions. I want to drop in the ear hematoma home instructions. Again, Control L, and I have a take-home information, ear hematoma post-op info. Just click on that, and make it nicer. So basically, put in for me client instructions to go home. And so that's the way you can actually use this drop-in information. Or let's say the history section, that another dog comes in with urinary tract problems, and you want to add the urinary tract questionnaire. So Control L again, right here, and then we have a questionnaire, urinary questionnaire. So sometimes it's useful that just you don't have to type it in, and then you have standardized questions for a certain problem, and you don't have to type it in. But again, you cannot use this part of the medical record if you choose this type of freely formatted template, which is in the case of the Airport Animal Emergency Centers template. The whole idea is that for the physical exam, the notes or quick notes, you can type in these things, here, and that's the only typing probably have to do, because the rest of them, as far as surgery notes, differential diagnosis, home instructions, all can be put in using the long notes, which can be accessed through Control L, and then you can have a very, very long list of differential diagnosis templates, protocol templates, questionnaires, recommendations, surgery, pre-formatted things, take-home instructions, and you basically just need to drop it in. And then prognosis, you just have to type it in. Good. Diagnosis is, it's trauma, and we have otitis externa. So then you quickly build a very nice medical record for Airport Animal Emergency Center.